This is ANN News Brief.
Interreligious Council in Ethiopia has asked the government to work with communities to protect religious institutions following arson attacks on 4 mosques in the Amhara region at the weekend. Intercommunal and ethnic violence continues to threaten political reforms initiated by Prime Minister Abiy Ahmed. The religious leaders called on Ethiopians on Monday to help rebuild the mosques and businesses that were burnt down in the mortar town. Amhara's regional spokesperson, Gatnet Yesal, said 5 suspects has been arrested in connection to the arson attack. Yesal also said a church in Mortar Town, 377 kilometers north of the capital Addis Ababa, had been targeted in the fire attack, but it was unclear who was responsible for that attack. The religious leaders urged the youth to desist from stoking religious tensions. Mali government has concluded what it called inclusive national dialogue. 4 key resolutions were made, including undertakings to organize the next referendum and draft a new constitution. Stay with us, we'll be right back.
Whether in your house, at your office, on your phone or online, we are there. We have the facts behind the headlines. We cut to the chase with the news you really need. We cover every angle. We are the bigger, better news network. We are African News Network. ANN. Watch ANN News on MITV from a truly African spirit.
Ethiopia says it has made significant progress in the construction of its flagship Grand Ethiopian Renaissance Dam project. Negotiations to resolve a dispute with Egypt over filling the dam's reservoir is still ongoing. Egypt is worried the Grand Ethiopian Renaissance Dam under construction near Ethiopia's border with Sudan will restrict supplies of already scarce Nile waters on which it's almost entirely dependent. Ethiopian government believes the $4 billion Grand Ethiopian Renaissance Dam announced in 2011 and is designed to be the centerpiece of Ethiopia's bid to become Africa's biggest power exporter will generate more than 6,000 megawatt power. Ethiopian lawmakers visited the construction site of the dam, where the project management says 70% of the works has been completed. The general manager of the project also said the 2 turbines that are projected to generate 750 megawatts of electricity by the beginning of 2021 are progressing well. The dam project is scheduled to be fully completed in 2023. Meanwhile, Sudan's irrigation minister said on Sunday his country, Egypt and Ethiopia, have come closer to aligning their views on filling the reservoir and operating the giant hydroelectric dam. Last month, foreign ministers of Egypt, Ethiopia and Sudan agreed to work towards resolving their dispute over the dam by January 2020 after meeting U.S. Treasury Secretary and World Bank President in Washington. They met in Washington again this month and are due for a 3rd meeting in January next year, where they will finalize an agreement to resolve the dispute. The U.S. administration invited the 3 sides for talks after Egypt called for an external mediator on the issue, saying 3-way talks had been exhausted. That is ANN News Brief at 1. For details on these and other breaking stories, visit our website, annafrica.news. Conversation continues on our social media platforms, Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook at ANN Africa TV. I am Lucy Ademi.